Thank you for clicking on this video so you can hear our speeches. For those of you who don't know, people speaking here are going to be the finalists who are not able to get a position speaking at commencement this Saturday. We still believe that our speeches hold a very good message and that they should still be heard regardless. Thank you for listening. Let's get on with it.
September 1st, 2015. We only had 1,369 days until graduation, and now we're here, 1,369 days later. The first day of high school, I swear I walked around the circle 5 times during one passing time. I couldn't find any of my classes, but I still managed to make it on time. Now, I can barely walk 3 flights of stairs without getting winded, and most of the time, don't make it to class. September 16th, 2015, we had to evacuate the entire high school because there was a bomb threat, only for the bomb squad to travel 230 miles to open up a package of spoiled meat. The referendum was passed April 5th, 2016. We were now going to have a 3-story academic building, extra gyms, and a softball field. We all wondered what that was going to look like. Hopefully they would extend our passing time in order to make it up the 3 flights in 5 minutes. Our bell schedule changed in the middle of our sophomore year. We now didn't have to come to school until almost 8:30, and still most of us were late. And by the end of our sophomore year, there was no longer a C hallway, there was no trophy case, and the locker rooms were non-existent. Everything in the teachers' rooms had to be packed up and moved so they could take out the flooring over the summer. One of the most tragic things was walking into the link at the beginning of junior year and seeing that they took down the full-length body mirror. How was I supposed to see if I looked good throughout the day? The beginning of that year, half the school was under construction. The locker rooms weren't even finished, and when they were, Miss Wells had to wear mittens in her office because it was so cold. We had so many fire alarms that we all lost count. The struggle of the music and drama departments having to transport all of their equipment to and from practice spaces. April 26, 2018, the Husky oil refinery exploded. I remember having the senior project meeting in the gym. Everyone was talking about how much worse it was getting, and Mr. Olson said, "Never in my entire career have we let out school early because of something like this. This isn't the first time it's happened, and everything will be all right." 2 hours later, they let us out early. Everyone gets it wrong once in a while. We will miss you, Mr. Olson, and congratulations on your retirement. Driving past the school every day in the summer, and we spent the last week of school packing up teachers' rooms again because the circle was going down. Walking in the link and seeing the naked walls where it once said, "Superior Spartans." Driving past the school every day in the summer, and a little bit more was gone, until finally there was nothing left. Walking into a brand new school this year, as clueless as the freshmen. It was September 1st, 2015, all over again. But this time, we didn't have a circle to run around, and our classes were now going to be in the old bus parking lot. The switch to one-day advisory, starting 10 days late, and only getting lunch and learn suspended, the vaping epidemic, and the snow days. I can't wait to get to school at 3:05 or 3:15 or 3:23. I swear, that something has it out for the class of 2019, but we're all here now. Today is National Flip a Coin Day and Dare Day. But we are not flipping a coin to decide our fate. We are making decisions that will impact our future. So I dare you to choose your path when we walk out of these doors, whether that be the workforce, the military, a certificate, 2-year technical school, or 4-year university. I dare you to break out of your comfort zone in August, when most of us will be entering an entirely new environment. Nothing is going to be easy, but we have to make the best of a scary yet exciting situation. I would like to thank the teachers here at Superior High for creating a wonderful home for us over the last 4 years, and for everyone else that supported our class. I would like to thank our families for putting up with us for the last 17 or 18 years, coming to all or most of our events, and being supportive in our decisions. Your babies are all grown up. And thank you to our friends. Many of us have drifted throughout the years, and the future is only going to put a strain on our relationships. Some of us will stay together, and others will find new people. Remember who lifted you off the ground and those who just kept walking. As the class of 2019, we are a family with all the dysfunctional components. And just as the structure of our school has changed and become something beautiful and strong, so have we. We have experienced things together that will forever be ingrained not only on our minds, but also inside of our hearts. Let us remember those who will not be walking with us and allow them to find peace. You may not always end up where you thought you were going to be, but you will always end up where you were meant to.
With the current dominance of Marvel and DC movies, such as the new Avengers Endgame, it's impossible not to think about superheroes. With your favorite be Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America, or any of the other copious amounts of heroes, it's hard to say that the world isn't flooded with them. But these aren't the heroes I'd like to talk about today. Instead, I'd like to talk about the everyday heroes, personal heroes we sometimes take for granted. This can be parents, grandparents, teachers and coaches, or whoever else you may look up to. The role models we look up to for our entire lives. Those we strive to match or be better than. They have changed our lives in more ways than we can possibly count. For me, this includes my parents, who are putting so much time and effort to make sure that they are always there for me and supporting me. And my grandparents, for being people I can talk to and complain to about how unfair my parents are being. Now think, there was a time where those people were exactly where you are now, listening to the boring commencement speakers, just wanting to grab their diploma and go, see their family and friends and celebrate. Relish that they didn't have to go to school Monday morning. Maybe they cried that it was all over. Their 4 years here were done. Maybe they were happy they didn't have to return to a place they'd hated. But regardless, they were where you are now. And then they left. They lived, and they learned, and they grew. They became the people you know today. They looked up to their own role models and listened to their guidance. They became who they looked up to their entire lives. Then they became who you know. The people who will listen to your struggles and give you the advice to achieve your own goals. Now, it is our turn. It is our turn to leave here. Our turn to live and to learn and to grow. It is our turn to be the next generation of heroes. Most of us already are. Whether it be to siblings, family, friends, cousins. Maybe the hero of the kid who saw you play your last soccer, football, or hockey game here. Maybe the hero of that one little kid who stared at you in the store in awe, thinking, I want to be just like them. It doesn't matter whose hero you are. What matters is that you show them what a hero is. You teach them to persevere, to be strong, to get up from their losses and to push forward. That you will always be there for them when they need you, just like your heroes taught you. I understand that this will be difficult. Being a hero is no easy task. But as a wise man once said, with great power comes great responsibility. Hope you enjoyed our speeches. Thank you for allowing us to share our message with you. And on a final note, we would just like to say good luck to Adam and Jalen, who will be speaking this Saturday at commencement. We know you're going to do an amazing job. Good luck.